Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all the presenter and the organizer. Thank you for having me here. My name is Marziah Zahar. I'm from University Utara Malaysia. I'm going to present my concept paper entitled A Deliberative Conception of Critical Decision Making. Why some entrepreneurs end up depressed. Okay, running on business can be hugely rewarding. However, managing and sustaining company is not an easy task, and individually a seasoned company are not spared from issues of business sustainability. This is process that is very brutal, and it must be conducted in parallel to operation pressure, demand of business, and managing work-life balance. And this phenomenon, as we can see it right now, we are facing COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, we have witnessed lots of company closing down because they are unable to pay their workers. And deep in our heart, do we know how struggling these entrepreneurs to make such critical decision making, and what the impact of such making decision? Based on Bruder 2003 right article, it says that entrepreneurs are very worried when facing such issue, and because they are stressed, and they are also doesn't want to lose lots their valuable workers. And on the top on the bottom of the left, we can see lots of young entrepreneur that we have lost so far with various reasons that they decided to commit suicide. Okay, why entrepreneur psychological hazard should be a new movement? Okay, a company owner basically needs to cater these two issues. First, they need to fulfill the company fiscal target, and also they need to emphasize the importance to maintain safe working condition without causing risk to workers' health. This is a very ideal company's idea, but when will the critical decision making hits the entrepreneur the most is when they are facing failure to manage lost capacity to fulfill demands from running business, such as losing customer, dispute with partners, staffing problem, and recession like we are facing right now due to COVID-19 pandemic. And time factor and frequency also plays very important role here, because when the conflict prolong, lots of issues will emerge, such as psychological and physiological damage to the affected workers and owners, and produce further repercussion with the society, reducing productivity in local and state economy, and most severely produce adverse behavior outcomes. And then I start to think that there is one problem here. Okay, in section 15 to OSHA 1994, I find that it caters prejudice on employer well-being, as it only focuses on workers' well-being. Um, Generally, company owners are human too, okay, and they are not emotionally invincible. So, I'm taking this inspiration to try to understand what are the entrepreneur stress about, and what makes them depressed, and how genuine are their feelings. uh, Maybe they are feeling sad for sacking their workers, or it is all about the money. Oh, and what are their resilient level? Therefore, I'm also provide the case study objective here, as you can see, um, such as to investigate psychological hazard among them, and impact of making critical decision, and in hope that I can provide both employers and employees a coherent information on managing this behavior. So, um, here is the methodology. So I'm taking the data based on interviews with the company owners and their employers, and together with me is a certified psychologist and also certified occupational safety and health officer. And my proposal has received a grant award by UUM Imber, and it's very short term grant, which is a baby step for me to embark to this journey. Okay, what do we accomplish so far is Mr. Z has experience making a critical decision, like by terminating 50% of these workers and still adapt to manage operation after losing half of his manpower. And all the employees are having married with kids, so we have to understand that they may have marriage issues among them. And the most important thing is all the employees feel anxious if Mr. Z unable to give monthly salary to them. So why is my case study is important is I want to make my case study as a teaching material. This is part of the requirement of this grant, because I can teach my student to able to identify psychological hazard in workplace, because it is common for a young student to get confused between stress and depression. And I train them. I train the psychological and all students to understand of psychological hazard among workers by designing an appropriate strategy to manage such circumstances. And if you can see on the bottom below is the list of the potential subject that can import my data. Okay. So I hope that my short presentation will enlighten you, and you can contact me for collaboration. Thank you very much. God bless. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.